Right, now I'll just show you how to sharpen a knife. You need two tools to sharpen a knife. The first thing about a knife blade is that it has two kinds of sharp edge. The first is that along the profile of this blade there should be a nice gentle slimming down towards the very edge. This is called the grind of the knife. It depends on how well you've ground the knife as to whether you've got that tapering edge which will allow you to get a very fine sharp edge. And the tool you use for that is this. This is a whetstone or a dry stone, doesn't matter. This particular one's got a coarse side, this side, on the other side, this side's much smoother, but still will start to take away some of the metal on the edge of the knife to get a good profile. To use this tool, very simple. You can either wet it or use it dry. Start with the coarse side, hold the tool at the end, draw away from the knife. This is very important because obviously when it's sharp, if you push towards the knife, you're going to cut yourself. Draw away from the knife, bring the tool one end to the other. This will enable you to be able to form a profile. Look at the angle of this stone on the knife. If I did this, I would end up with a very blunt knife. If I did this, it would take me forever to grind the knife. About that angle, maybe that's about 20 degrees. That'll give me quite a nice beginning to a really good edge on this knife. Draw it one way and then draw it back the other way. This removes just a little bit more material from the knife. As you go, you'll begin to form a good sharp edge. Always drawing the tool away from the knife. See, always drawing the tool away from the knife. Turn the knife over. This time I'm pushing, so I'm pushing away from the blade of the knife. I'll push towards this end, push again, same the other way, same the other way. Turn the tool over, on this side, much smoother stone. Same technique. Both ways, push along the knife. Now I'm beginning to form the edge of this knife. This edge will last a very long time if you've done it right. See the angle again? Not this, not that, but about 20 degrees. Push it along the edge. And just keep doing that, just for maybe 7 or 8 strokes each side. And that's the start. To get a really fine edge on this knife now, we need another tool, and I'll show you what it is. The other tool I use is this. This is a ceramic sharpener. Inside here is a little ceramic wheel set at an angle. When I draw the knife blade through here, this little wheel will slowly just take edges off the knife that I've already ground and begin to form a really proper razor sharp edge. To use this tool, very simple again. Take your hands away from the bottom of it, because obviously if you've got your hand here, when you pull out of this tool you could cut down onto yourself. So take your hands away from the edge here, draw the knife through the tool, and that's all you have to do. You can push it through the tool as well, doesn't matter which way, do it both ways. And this will begin to form a nice sharp edge on the knife. Now, we've done that for just a few minutes like I have, not very long. I've now begun to get a nice sharp edge on this knife. You can feel the edge of a knife. If you just scrape it along your skin, it will catch because it will be catching on the sort of the fingerprints, if you like, the surface of your skin. Now we take a bit of paper it couldn't cut earlier on. Watch what happens. Look at that. That knife is now nice and sharp, and that's very important. I'll show you why.